Once upon a time, a man was passing through a forest. He saw a skull on the way. The man got curious and he asked the skull, "What brought you here, sir?" And he was amazed because the skull said, "Talking brought me here, sir." He could not believe it, but he had heard it, so he ran to the court of the king. He told the king that I have seen a miracle. I have seen a skull, a talking skull. It is lying just near our village in the forest. The king also could not believe, but he was also curious. The whole court followed. They went into the forest. The man went near the skull and asked it again the same question. "What brought you here, sir?" But the skull remained silent. He asked again and again and again, but the skull was dead silent. The king said, "I knew it before. It is impossible. Skull cannot talk like this. You are a liar. But now this is too much. You have played such a joke that you will have to suffer for it." He ordered his guard to cut his head and throw the head near the skull for the ants to eat. When the king's soldiers were just going to cut head of man, just then Skull laughed and asked the man, "What brought you here, sir?" The man said, "Talking brought me here." If we see in our life, talking too much can be a difficult habit to break, especially in the workplace. However, it is important to recognize when talking too much can be disruptive and unhelpful. For those who talk a lot, take a moment to consider the potential consequences of what is being said. Is it productive or necessary? Be mindful of the impact it could have on the overall atmosphere. Additionally, practice active listening and ask more questions instead of talking. This will give colleagues the opportunity to provide their own insights and perspective. Finally, it can be beneficial to push periodically and allow others to have their say, which will demonstrate respect for their contribution. Talking a lot can be beneficial in many ways. It can show passion and enthusiasm in a conversation, create interest and engagement with others, and help to build relationships. However, it can also be disruptive in professional environment. It is important to remember that a conversation should be balanced and everyone should have the opportunity to express their views. When talking a lot, it can be difficult to stay on topic and to avoid dominating the conversation. To ensure everyone is heard, it is important to listen and be aware of the space that other people need to express themselves. Additionally, being mindful of the amount of time spent talking can be helpful in allowing others to participate. This will help to create an environment where everyone is able to contribute and will ultimately lead to more effective conversation and better outcomes.